First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Switch gears. Check. Motion to backfield.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mine's 54.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
56. Let's go, D. Play 56. We got it. Mine's 56.
Trubisky to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Now a toss to the left with Cohen. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll run on second down with Cohen. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now it's Wilson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Ball carrier.
The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Into the first quarter.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Good for a Chicago Bears. First
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 40.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Trubisky on first down. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, look at that. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
4th down.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Check 26, check 26.
First down, a run with Cohen. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And 5 at the 49ers' 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
From the 16, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Cohen. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Bears 16, 49ers nothing. Matt Prater.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo taking a shot for... He's got it at the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards from down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Garoppolo on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
This is 1st and goal, and a goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7.
Score Bears 16, 49ers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Alert, 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 alert. Let's go. Ball. Shit.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st down.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Down and 10 yards to go.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Ayuk on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Garoppolo looks to throw. And some room to work. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down.
Nah, they're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Trubisky will throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. The screen pass here to Cohen. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 56 to Mike. 55.
Now Trubisky to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Let's get it.
3 yards remain for second down. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
To George Kittle.
Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
And a 49er first down.
Here we go. Flash 80s! Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Ball carrier.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers.
Complete to number 11.
Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Bears 19. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Uncorks one for Davis. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
27, 49ers 20. Matt Prater is set to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Ayuk on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Ayuk on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Bears 34, 49ers 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Ayuk on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Garoppolo able to get this complete to Ayuk. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st down, Trubisky. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Bears push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38.
They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo.
And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To George Kittle.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Winds up and lets it go for 6.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 54 yards.
49ers.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's the danger of throwing the ball to that part of the field, because if it does get picked off, as we just saw there, they can run a long way. They're actually fortunate they didn't give up a touchdown in addition.
46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked. apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's second down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the RPO, he completes it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return man, Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Final score, Bears 55.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.